Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I have a card that we're going to make today, and I've already done some of the steps, but I wanted to share with you guys. This is for a hostess gift, so I've made 4 of the same card in different colors, and I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to be using this stamp again. I really loved it the other day when I used it on that birthday card that I made, the Hip Hip Hooray one. So I saw this idea on Pinterest, and I'm sorry, I don't know who originally did the card, but it's cased. So I saw the card and I wanted to do it, and I thought it would be a fantastic hostess gift for my class that's coming up. So what I've done is I've just taken cardstock, 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I've cut it at 4 1/4, which is my favorite way to make a card. So I'm just going to fold that like that. So you can get 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So then I've taken a Whisper White piece of cardstock and I've cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, so I was able to get 4 pieces out of one sheet of cardstock. So then I'm just taking my stamp again, just like I did last time, and I'm just laying it flat down, and then I'm going to take crumb cake ink and I'm going to ink this whole stamp up. And it's really, this ink is really a light color, so it's sort of hard to tell if it's all inked up. So then what I'm going to do is just take my Whisper White piece and I'm going to lay it flat down, and then I'm going to put my grid paper, and I'm just using my bone folder. And you have to be really careful. You have to really push down on your white piece that's underneath. Otherwise it will slide back and forth, and then your image will be uneven. So I'm really trying to keep pressure on that piece. And then what I love is you can just use your bone folder to pick that right up, because there's still ink all around the edges where the piece of white paper wasn't pressed down as firmly. So now we have this piece. So this card is super easy. The only part that was time consuming was this part. This is from a new stamp set. It is called Blended Bloom. And what I've done is I've just sat and I've colored 4 of these with my Blendabilities. And I actually just did this while I was watching a movie, and it was super, it took a longer time, but it wasn't hard to do. I'm sorry, the kids are crying. They're inside crying. So then I'm taking some linen thread. I'm taking a pretty good amount, and I'm gonna wrap it around this piece. And I'm gonna do it twice, and I'm gonna do it sort of pretty up high. Like not down at the bottom, but you know, probably like 3/4 of the way up. And then I just take this, I'm only doing it twice, so then once I've done it twice, I just wrap it around, and I really want it over here on this edge. So then I'm just gonna tie a knot. That's gonna keep my thread, the tension on my thread real tight so it doesn't go crazy. And then I'll tie a bow. And then I can mess with that bow and it's not gonna come loose. The part that I wrapped around isn't gonna come loose. And I can just really play with that. You can add a glue dot if you want to make that bow a little bit firmer in place, but I'm not worried about it. So then I'm trimming that off. So then the card is basically done. We're gonna take our base, which is Cherry Cobbler. So I just did the base in each. I'm gonna show you the other cards I did, but I did the base part in whatever color my Blendability set was. So the Blendabilities come in a set of 3, and they have one name. So like the red set is called Cherry Cobbler, and then it has a dark, medium, and light. So I picked a Cherry Cobbler for my background. So now I'm just gonna put this right down. I'm gonna go right over that linen thread, and that will also help it stay in place. So then this will just go right down in the middle. And then this piece, we're going to take some dimensionals, and I'm gonna put quite a few on here because it's a large. Okay, so my dimensionals are on there, and all I have to do is slide this on here, just like that. And that's my card. I'm not even going to put a sentiment on there. I'm going to let the person who receives this as a gift, I'm going to let them choose which sentiment they would like to put on there, and then they can either stamp it on here or they can stamp it inside. So then all I've done is I've taken the coordinating designer paper and I've made envelope liners, and then this will be the gift that I will give my hostess. So here's cherry cobbler, here's pumpkin pie, coastal cabana, and then here's rich razzleberry. And I'll just give it as a set. And I really love the way these turned out. I really love the way these color and the way they come out. They are really beautiful. So thanks guys for coming by and checking my video out. Today I'm receiving my big order from the new catalog. So I'll be sharing that with you guys in the next couple days. I'm gonna open it up as soon as it gets here this morning. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna tape opening it and looking at everything, and then I'll have that video up for you guys in a couple days. And then you guys can come back tomorrow and I will have a video showing you guys the cards that I'm making for my local class. So that will be up tomorrow. So thanks guys for coming by, and I will talk to you later.